Conservative new media viewers and NFL fans all around the world, what's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal, the four-time national champion. Oh man, dude, I just watched this NFC Championship game, okay, with the San Francisco 49ers going over there to Seattle, dude, and right there in the whole Seahawks situation, dude, with that whole stadium and the loud noise from the 12th man out there on the field, dude, you know, figuratively speaking, of course, in talking about the fans. Talking about the fans, dude, that were rallying support for their team, the Seattle Seahawks. Now, the Seattle Seahawks, they faced some challenges in this game. Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, everything like that. There was some miscues. They were behind. Kaepernick, Crabtree, Davis, they were, Frank Gore, they were doing some different things out there, okay? They were making some moves, and the Niners were going and doing their thing. But in the third quarter, it started to turn around a little bit. You could feel a little more momentum gaining by the Seahawks. And it came down to a couple things, in my opinion. And then the fourth quarter, of course, that's when all the momentum, in my opinion, went to the Seattle Seahawks and they closed out for a win. I think this came down to two main things. Well, okay, let's make that three main things. Number one, I think that San Francisco, and in particular Jim Harbaugh, got out-coached by Pete Carroll. I mean, Pete Carroll, when they had that thing there, and it was going to be a long field goal, and they set up. And then they did the other thing, and they had the timeout, came back. They got the hard count, and they got San Francisco to go offsides. Then they had the free play, and Russell Wilson goes up and bombs the end zone, and oh, boom, touchdown. Count it. That was big, like real big, okay? That's number one. Number two, let's take a timeout before I get to number two. How about the hard running of Marshawn Lynch? How about someone that's in there and zigging and zagging and then, hits his own dude, breaks, at a sprint and then stumbling into the end zone, still makes it right there? What about just like refusing to go down? What about that? What about going over 100 yards in an NFC Championship game? We don't want to forget about that. Okay, let's put that over there to the side. I mean, it's not really to the side because that's front and center. That's really another point. Fine, that's number two. Let's go on to number three. Number three, I think that the turnovers of the Niners. Colin Kaepernick, he can win a game for you, but here, I think he lost a game for you, okay? Because the thing is, it's like, and going back to the out-coaching, number one, I just don't feel like okay, Harbaugh went for the 40th and 2, that's fine. You made it, that's great, but it was a desperation situation in that case anyway. I think that the defense, and that gets back to number three, was confusing for the Niners. The Seattle Seahawks were doing some confusing things. I think that Kaepernick was trying to force some situations, was making bad decisions, and he got burned for it with some interceptions. He got stripped, dude, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, you had the defensive ends going just crazy there on Kaepernick and stuff like that. And in contrast, that gets to number four, okay? You can't lose the turnover game that badly in an NFC Championship game, in my opinion, and expect to win. Number four, contrast that to Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson and even Marshawn Lynch, there was, broken down plays, there was miscues, there was balls going, left and right in terms of people not handling the football. At the same time, they found a way to make it work. They found a way to recover, they found a way to be creative, they found a way to improvise, and they made it work. They got the victory. This is a big win. Now we're going to have the Denver Broncos led by Peyton Manning against the Seattle Seahawks led by Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl. What do you think about that? I'm saying this is going to be exciting. This was an exciting game tonight. What do you think about it? Give me the comments below. Please subscribe. Please rate this video up. Also, please post it on your social networking sites. Thanks so much for watching. I'm John D. Villarreal, the four-time national champion and the super genius. You're watching Conservative New Media. I'll see you next time.